beginning tomorrow and Christmas less than 2 weeks away, affordability concerns are front and center when it comes to gift giving. Roughly half of Americans say it is harder than usual to afford the things they want to give. Add to that concern, credit card debt is near record levels. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves is here with more. Alicia, what are Americans saying about the challenge to afford gifts this holiday season?
Yeah, everyone's griping about higher prices, right? Myself included, but we're all still spending. That's very clear in the data here. This holiday season, Americans still expected to spend upwards of $300 billion. And for many families, this splurge is feeling more like a stretch. 63% of people surveyed say the holiday prices, they are feeling higher than usual. And data, again, backing this idea. Many holiday staples have gone up more than what most families see in their wage growth and in their paychecks. An analysis by Bankrate shows 1 in 4 holiday gifts, only 25%, cost less than they did last year. And more than half of items that people buy to host their friends and family have risen faster than what's considered a healthy rate of inflation. That is, 2%. Here are some of the everyday items that people typically buy this time of year and how much more they are costing right now. I got a list here. Things like candy, meat, non-alcoholic beverages, watches. Look at the numbers here, Kelly. Candy up 9.8%, 5 times what's expected to be a normal healthy rate. If you're trying to buy your spouse or someone you love a watch, that's up 6.6%. And let me point out tools here because this one's a big one. If you're buying Papa a tool, it's up 4.3%, but last year it was down 4%. So that's feeling like even more significant, the price hike there. The last time we saw prices spike like this was really during the pandemic. This time, analysts are saying that tariffs, that's really a big part of the story. Economists at Groundwork Collaborative estimate that tariffs have added $28 billion to holiday shopping alone, about $130 more per shopper. And for many households, that means adjusting on the fly. They're looking for deals, scrounging for those deals. And in many cases, they are turning to credit card and debt to try and keep those holiday traditions alive.
And that's a good question, being at the White House, talking with the president to ask him about the tariffs. And a lot of folks we were talking to this week in Pennsylvania say they like the tariffs. We need to be on a big, even playing field with other countries. But that crunch may be felt for a little while for folks, especially right now during the holidays. So how much debt, you mentioned there, are we talking about? And how concerned are economists with the American consumer debt right now?
Yeah, it's a short-term pain, right, for that potential long-term gain. When we saw this holiday weekend, the first one, the big shopping weekend, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Black Friday alone, consumers spent $11.8 billion. On Cyber Monday, they were spending at a rate of $16 million a minute, according to Adobe Analytics. Now, many shoppers, of course, are using credit to afford all that. TransUnion reports that 42% ahead of the weekend said that they were going to use credit as their primary payment method for holiday shopping. I will say, though, 41% say that they are buying fewer gifts. So at the same time, there is some sign the consumer is trying to pull back. But something that economists are seeing with holiday spending and the debt they're taking on that's really starting to concern them is something called the K-shaped economy. Let me show you what that looks like. Basically, at one point in the economy, we see a split, right? And we see the consumer, one set of consumers being able to spend more and doing just fine, they're doing okay. Another set of consumers that are struggling while they're still trying to spend more. So that upward arrow, this is the high income earner. They're able to spend, they get the credit card rewards and bonuses, but that lower income consumer, they're spending, they're adding to their debt load, they're just digging themselves deeper in a hole. This is a struggle for economists. It's a economic shape that's hard to kind of recover from because you have consumers in very different places. The biggest concern right now is not how much people are spending this December, but really how long it's going to take them to dig out of this debt come January. And I will point out, 36% of Americans are still paying for credit card debt consumed last Christmas.
Oh, that's so tough. And then just to know that they're going to dig deeper into that with this holiday, and it just gets harder and harder.
They're trying to, though. We are seeing some signs they're trying to pull back, but everyone wants to have those presents under the tree and have a good Christmas or Hanukkah.
Exactly. And I know you finished your shopping, or almost.
I have spent more than I should as I do this story today, so
like,
I'm almost done.
I haven't even started yet. But I'm in New York this weekend, so maybe I could get some shopping done.
My advice, try to budget.
Try to find some savings or just spend time with the family. It might just be the gift of your present.
That's the best present of all.
That's right, So thank you for this report. Very insightful.
Of course.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.